Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So today I'm excited. I got some goodies. Okay, so I'm going to be trying, if you're of legal age, drink every time I say okay. So I'm going to be using the Danessa Myricks at least once a day. I dropped something on my glass table. Today I'm going to be trying Danessa Myricks for the first time. I'm so excited. I got these off of her website. Shipping was pretty quickly. And I just wanted to go ahead and try her stuff because start off with the Vision Cream cover. So off first impressions, I expected this to be so much bigger. I mean, this is her. You get 0.34 fluid ounces. So please don't mind my sons. They are in here playing, being crazy. Anyways, so it says you can use it with, and I'm gonna go ahead and off the bat, I have a cat hair. I'm gonna go ahead and off the bat just assume that this is highly pigmented since it says foundation and concealer. 2-in-1. It says you can use it with a sponge, a brush, or with your fingers, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my beauty sponge. It also says that you can mix it with a beauty oil or your moisturizer to sheer it out, or go in with it full, like all by itself. So I am gonna mix it in with a beauty oil that I have because I don't know the formulation. And I would like to keep my hydration. Since I don't know the formulation, I'm gonna go ahead and add a beauty oil for my dry, crusty skin. I am so sorry about the children in the back. There's not much I can do about them. Okay, so I just did half a pump on the back of my hand, and I'm going to mix in my beauty oil, like 2 drops of beauty oil. Because it looks very pigmented. Is this too dark for me? This might be a bit dark. It might be a bit dark, but we'll make it work. It's fine. I'm just hoping I don't have to blend down to my elbows. Okay. Okay, this actually might be, because normally lately I've been having my foundations a bit too light for me, but this actually may be my color if it does not oxidize. Now if it oxidizes, it's not going to be my color. So this still has a lot of cover, even after adding the 2 drops of oil to it. Now this I'm not going to go in as a concealer just because I don't like my face being blanked out, but, and this, I don't know if this is my color. In these beauty lights, it doesn't look like it, so I'm going to blend down to my elbows. Blending for days. That's okay. We'll make it work. It will work. We'll be fine. So I'm going to go on with my Mcgrath Concealer. Oh, the contrast. So I'm going to go ahead and blend out this concealer. And these two products are meshing amazingly phenomenal. Like, they look so good together. So I still have some on the back of my hand. So half a pump might have been a little too much for the way I like my makeup. This is actually more full coverage than I have worn in a long time. But it's super beautiful and it mixed in with that oil so wonderfully. The way it's sitting on my face right now is so beautiful. I can't get over it. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the Vision Flesh Lip and Eye Cheek color in the shade Ballet Slippers. So this is the blush. And this is the color it is. I'm gonna go ahead and just, do I want to dot it on my face or do I want to put it on my hand and go? We're gonna put it on my hand and work from there because let's not, yeah, that could be bad. Smart decision. So it's pretty pigmented. And I'm just gonna add a little to the nose. Actually, my sponge drinks that up. So we're gonna dot, 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 dot. I like a lot of blush. So while I'm working this blush into my face, this looks so skin-like. I'm also gonna take the shade Nutcracker in the Vision Flesh. Okay, so I thought this color might be able to be a bronzer on me, but it's a little too cool toned. So I just went ahead and used it as a contour. I don't normally contour. Yeah, it's coming off more, I don't know if you'll be able to pivot, if it'll pick it up on camera, but it's coming off more of a contour than a bronzer shade. Which is okay, you know, that's not everybody's cup of tea. Is to, some people like to bronze, some people like to contour. I'm a bronzer.
Remember, I'm not a makeup artist. I am just a girl in my bedroom talking to a camera who likes to put on makeup. Okay, so let's just all remember that.
So I am going to go ahead and set down the powders that I have now placed on my face. That Cracker shade. And I'm just going to dot a little bit of this on my eyeball. Yay! So because I kind of want to shimmer on the lid, I'm going to bring in, Pixy stick. Beautiful. I don't know if it's going to catch the shift. I don't know if it'll catch the shift, but it's this beautiful pink to like gold shade. These Davina shadows are some of my favorites. So that's from the Willy Wonka collection. Wish more companies would do it. As it says on top of the box, use before 8/2023. So I wish more companies would do that, because then I know exactly when to toss it. I know. And I'm gonna take my lip liner in BFF3. I just kind of blend it into the BFF3 or BFF. Yeah, I blend it into BFF3 just to kind of make it more my lips. But better. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, do my brows, my mascara, check on my son, and we will be ready. Okay, final thoughts, first impressions on these products. I do think that this is not anything to do with the product. This is a me problem. I should have went a shade lighter. I should have went N05. I went N06. I made it work. It works. It probably is more of my summer shade, but right now we're in the middle of winter and it's not my shade. But again, that's nothing on the product. That is all on me. Vision fluid. I think I should have went to the other shade. There was 2 shades in like a bronzy-ish color. I should have grabbed the other shade. Nutcracker is a little too cool toned. The blush, Ballet Slippers, is definitely more on the coral side than I anticipated, but I like the way that it's looking. Even after being powdered, it's still showing through. That's a little more true to tone of what it's looking like. I like the blushiness of it. I still have a nice luminosity to my skin. I'm looking very, very cute, if you ask me. It does have a dry down, but it's not completely matte. Makeup artist, definitely, because they mixed so well together and create such nice, natural makeup. It doesn't look cakey. They blended into each other seamlessly. They were very easy to work with. I think whether you're a makeup artist or you're just a common consumer like me, it will be a staple in your makeup products. It's not accentuating pores or texture or any of that. It actually hasn't even settled into my smile lines, which is normally my problem area because I am very animated, but it has not sunken into that yet. And it's been on my face for probably a good 30-40 minutes at this point. So I am gonna try and do a wear test. It is now 9:40 in the morning. So this is it done now. As you can see, like I said, it hasn't sunken into my smile lines. Oh my gosh, you're so close. It is gripping onto my little acne dot. This is what the shadow is looking like. So here is it now. We will see if it creases on the lids, how malleable it will be. It's not too bad of a match for me. It will be more my summer shade during summertime, but here's what we're looking like at the beginning. Been on for about an hour, and I will check back in with you at the end of the day. Hey guys. Okay, so this is going to be my final check-in. It is now 5:15, and this makeup has been on for a good 7-ish hours, just shy of 7 hours. And I'm going to tell you, okay, and I'm going to tell you this is not, this foundation, the blush, the contour, everything is still on my face where I put it. It looks phenomenal, but I'm gonna look up close. My natural oils are starting to peek through. I got a little concerned, not even gonna lie. So I put it on at 9. I put it on at about 9:20, 9:15, and it took me a little longer to get done with my initial application and everything. By the time I finished, it was like 10:40, and it looked very good, pretty fresh, cute. I was looking like a star. When I initially, which you will see, filmed like right after application, there was creasing in my lids. I got a little worried about that. I was like, oh no, it creased. I did not set it. I just applied it I applied the blush and the bronzer to my eyes, and when I applied it, there was a bit of creasing. Well, I blended out the creases, and I just hoped for the best because I didn't want to set the blush and bronzer because I wanted to use it as if I was someone testing it. I didn't know how to use creams, so I was testing it as if I was someone who didn't know you should set. So I didn't want to set it. I didn't want to pretend like I was someone who didn't know you should set creams, and I just wanted to slap it on and see what would happen. With that being said, once I blended out the initial creasing in my eyelids, it wasn't bad. There's a little creasing now, but it's not bad at all. With that being said, I'm so sorry if you can hear my sons. They're playing over in the corner, and that's how we're gonna do this. It's getting towards their evening time where they want to play with mommy and daddy, and they want all the attention on them. Anyways, so I blended out the creasing, and stop yelling. I blended out the creasing, and I have a minimal amount of creasing, which you will see in the video before I end this. Final thoughts. So I just want to go over everything. Initially, I liked the way it looked, but then about the 12 o'clock, so 4 hours into wearing it, I got really concerned, and I was like, oh my goodness, I think I hate this. My skin felt tight and dry. It was like my skin had, I guess, drank the oil that I had blended with it when I initially put it on, and any hydration that the primer put, my skin drank it. So at about 4 hours in, I was like, oh no, I hate it. It's so tight. It wasn't super tight, but it was getting to that point where, like, you know, when you've had makeup on for about 8 hours and you just want to just wash it off, you want it off of your skin. Well, that was me at about noon. Please don't mind that there was smearing. My mascara smeared because of the oil. Anyways, it did look dry as well. I looked in the mirror and it was looking dry and crepey and just not the greatest. However, I pushed through and I continued to wear it, and the more that my skin heated up and my natural oil started to come through at this point, it looks even better than when I initially applied it. And I have a beautiful glow. I am glowing from within. With that being said, the eyes, it did crease, so I would recommend, I would set it down and then do whatever shimmer shade you're going to do. But with that being said, it still looks really good. You can't really tell there's creasing unless you're looking super close, which you shouldn't be that close. I did eat. I didn't reapply. It lasted fairly well. It did start to feel drying, like a liquid lipstick, and I didn't like it. So I did end up taking the the remnants of whatever was left after eating off. I wiped it off with a makeup remover wipe. So it did come off of my little blemish, but it's not noticeable. and it actually doesn't look bad. It's not accentuating dry patches on my skin. It did not sink into my smile lines. I noticed that when I wear certain foundations, they will sink in really bad to my smile lines. This did not do that. However, it is rubbing off around my nose. I do have 2 almost 1-year-olds, so they do touch at my face, which may be what wiped it off. The blush is still there. It has faded, but it's still in place. It looks nice. The bronzer, same thing. I would definitely recommend it if you are looking for a black-owned makeup company with amazingly pigmented products that are easy to work with, and you can put them in multi-use places, which I like. I like that you can use these products all over your face. The blush is not just for blush. You can use it on your eyes. You can use it on your lips. I'm all for multi-purpose. I have eyeshadow palettes that I use as blush or I use as bronzer. So I'm for a product like that. So I'm going to zoom you on in and let you take a closer look. So again, like I said, don't mind the mascara. But here's what I'm talking about, the like breaking up around the nose. That's not common, but the blemish, you can't really see the dry skin. It's not really going into my smile line. It's not really going into my smile lines too bad. And then on the eyelids, decreasing that I was discussing. Like, it's not super bad after I blended it out. It was way worse this morning, but I'm sure like if I just rub my finger over it, it works itself out. And it did. It worked itself out. It looks really pretty. Or not my final thoughts. My first impression is I definitely recommend it. It did get better with wear. Coco, you haven't seen all the people in a long time, honey boy. Hi, honey. Aww. With all that being said, that's my first. I hope you enjoyed my first impressions. What are you doing, Kovu? With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this first impressions, and I shall catch you in the next one. Bye. Do you want to tell the people why?
Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll see you in the next one. Leave your comments down below, like and subscribe. It definitely helps us out. And leave any suggestions on products you'd like to see or looks you'd like me to do, or let me know what you're looking at, what videos you like from us. And we shall see you in the next one. Bye. Kovu! Look forward to seeing you in my next one.